It's been a truly wild couple of days for Van Halen fans after Sammy Hagar recently announced his Best of All Worlds tour, featuring Michael Anthony on the bass, Joe Satriani on guitar, and Jason Bonham on the drums. Fans had wondered if this would be, in some ways, a tribute to the legacy of Van Halen. Sammy Hagar confirmed that it would be. Recently appeared on the Howard Stern Show and actually went as far to invite David Lee Roth and Alex Van Halen to appear on stage with him. And this is where things get truly crazy. To the surprise of virtually everyone, David Lee Roth himself accepted the offer and said he's ready to do it, which, if you'll recall, the last several years, there's been a lot of questions about an Eddie Van Halen tribute show, with many people feeling the only reason it couldn't happen is because David Lee Roth wouldn't want to appear on stage alongside Sammy Hagar. And now you have David Lee Roth saying he'll do just that for these shows. Now, we're going to break this down because David Lee Roth essentially called Sammy Hagar's bluff. He pretty much agreed to do the entire tour. Sammy Hagar has since responded and is going not so fast. Here's what was first said on the Howard Stern Show that kicked this all off. Sammy Hagar told the Stern Show, "It's time. Nobody else is going to do it. If David Lee Roth goes out, he can't sing my stuff. But we can do a few early Van Halen songs. I have no problem with that. I did it when I was in Van Halen. This is really a celebration of all of that, and we are the only ones who can do it. We're going to invite every musician in every town. If Alex Van Halen wants to jump up, if David Lee Roth wants to come out and join us, come on, motherfucker. You are welcome. This is about Van Halen." And much to the surprise of everyone, David Lee Roth actually responded. He sent in this very short but very clear statement to the Van Halen news desk. He said, "I'm ready to go. Let's do this." Sammy Hagar has since responded to this, which is quite hilarious. The tour is scheduled to kick off on July 13th in West Palm Beach, Florida. It's going to end on August 31st in St. Louis, Missouri. And this is what Sammy Hagar is saying on social media in response to David Lee Roth saying he would do it. This is from Greg Renoff on X. It says, "Diamond Dave says he's ready to go on tour with you. What do you think about that?" Sammy Hagar said he can come out and sing a song on a show or two if he can remember the words. Continued, "He's not invited on the tour. No effing way. It was to sing a song with us, somewhere like a lot of singers and guitarists are going to do on this tour. I know better than to have him on tour again. Been there, done that." Continued, "Saving my bottle for David Lee Roth. He's going to need it trying to get up on stage. He said he ain't coming out with me again. Maybe one show, a song or two, if he remembers the words." Now, important to note here, I don't really know why Sammy Hagar is kind of feeding into that, because David Lee Roth never said he was going on tour. He was just like, "I'm ready, let's do this," which is seemingly accepting his invitation to appear with him on stage. And then Sammy is basically, if he can remember the words, and hell no, I'm not taking him on tour. So it's kind of like, it seems like Sammy Hagar is kind of surprised and taken aback that David Lee Roth has agreed to do this. I myself am shocked by this as well. If you know how reclusive David Lee Roth is and how essentially what other people say about him is he's very disagreeable and you can't really get him to sign up for this kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see if it happens. It probably won't happen if Sammy Hagar keeps saying things like if he can remember the words and I'll never take him on tour. We'll have to wait and see. But I think this could be a really great moment if David Lee Roth did appear on stage. I really hope it happens. It's a nice contrast to what you're seeing with Kiss, where Ace Frehley and Peter Criss are not, or apparently are not, scheduled to appear with them at their final two shows at Madison Square Garden, December 1st and 2nd. That is your latest update from Rockfeed. Hit that subscribe button for the latest news and updates right here.